Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we are going to be looking at a very strong PEKKA deck. This one right here. Unfortunately, this deck does feature 4 legendary cards, so it might be a little bit tough to over level, but we also do have 2 common cards. Both of mine are max because they are commons, easy to over level, plus 2 epic cards in the PEKKA and Poison, arguably the 2 most important cards in this deck. So today we're going to run through 3 battles, see how we play this deck, and also how we can improve and make this deck better. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into our replays and see how this PEKKA deck performs in the ladder. So in our first battle here, we're going to be going up against a pretty standard Golem Beatdown deck featuring the Baby Dragon and Mega Minion, like most Golem Beatdown decks out there. Luckily, we do have the PEKKA, which is a huge counter to the Golem. Basically, one of the best counters to Golem besides a card like the Inferno Tower or Inferno Dragon. We got that E-Wiz locked onto the Baby Dragon, taking that down slowly. My opponent's going to play a Golem, but the PEKKA is going to be able to eat through that pretty easily. It was an expensive defensive play there. We're able to get through that Golem relatively easy, but we do have to worry about that Mega Minion because that will do a bit of damage if it locks onto the tower. Playing those minions right there just to help kind of clean up the Mega Minion, make sure we don't take too much damage there on the tower. And that Goblin Hut is played down, which means we're going to go ahead and poison that, hurting the health of the Goblin Hut as well as killing the goblins coming out of it. I've heard rumors of a Goblin Hut rework coming in the next balance changes, which should be about a week away or so. So stay tuned on that one. I think we'll definitely be seeing a Royal Giant buff, something I'm stoked about because I love playing Royal Giant, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get back to the match. Bit of an aside there with the balance changes. I'll probably post the balance changes on this channel too, so you guys won't miss out when it does go live. Now, my opponent's got a pretty decent push here. We're going to play minions. Probably not the best move with that Baby Dragon right in there, but my opponent does throw down arrows, which gives us a pretty big elixir advantage, especially when he doesn't counter the Royal Ghost. That thing's going to get several hits onto the tower. Probably should have zapped those Spear Goblins down, but we're okay. The E-Wiz took care of it, and we're able to get several hundred hit points of damage in on that right tower. Gotta counter that Baby Dragon with a Miner. Would have done a bunch of damage, and we want to avoid it even if it means costing us the Miner. Baby Dragon will go down to the tower, and now my opponent's going to play a Goblin Hut pretty close to the bridge. Still going to be able to poison that down. I don't think I would be able to Fireball, which is another advantage to using the poison in this deck. Still, we have yet to make a big play with the PEKKA, so I'm definitely trying to focus in on that. My opponent's going to drop a Golem pretty high up. We're going to zap down all those Spear Goblins that were mounting up a bit. And now we got Bandit and PEKKA chipping away at that Golem. A pretty late poison for an unnecessary reason, really. There's no reason to play that poison. But now we're going to have a huge elixir advantage. We got a PEKKA, Royal Ghost, Electro Wizard, and Miner all down on the tower right there. Kind of a bad poison. I'm taking out the Spear Goblins, but I should have played it closer to the tower I'm currently taking down. But it's not going to matter anyway, as everything's going to get to the tower, and we're able to take this just as it goes into overtime in a 1-0 victory. So pretty good battle right there. This one coming up is kind of a weird one. We're going to be going up against a Mega Knight Sparky deck. A deck that you don't really see. Usually Sparkies can be combined with the Giant or maybe a Golem. I've never seen Mega Knight yet. He does have the Elixir Pump, which is great for us, honestly. We have 2 easy counters to it. The Poison, which is okay, and even better, the Miner, which is 3 Elixir to completely take out a 6 Elixir card. Definitely worth it. So we do have the advantage there. We got PEKKA Bandit minions. He plays a Tornado, probably not the best play in the world, as the Bandit is going to dash through that log, lock onto the tower. Minions also are going to lock on, and we're able to take that tower down very low. In fact, it's only about a Miner away from going down. So within a minute of this battle, we're already so far ahead, and that's what I love about this deck, is that you don't need the PEKKA to do well. You can rely on the Bandit and Royal Ghost to still get a ton of damage onto the tower. Now we got the PEKKA plus the Ewiz bearing down on the tower. This guy's got some hog emotes right there, pretty cool. But the PEKKA's going to shut down that Mega Knight really, really well. My opponent doesn't really have anything that he can put beyond a half-dead Mega Knight, so we're just going to let it die off, send a miner in on the other side. That tower is almost going to fall. 2 HP left. That will not be a problem ultimately. But there goes Sparky for this first time, and we're going to get insane value out of that poison, getting the elixir pump tower and a bit of the Sparky, even a bit of the executioner at the end there. Don't know why my opponent played that there. But we do have the Ewiz, so we don't really have to worry about the Sparky too much. Right there was some very poor minions. I do not know why I did that. I always got to panic with Sparky. Royal Ghost was a bit late, so the Ewiz locked on the tower, but it's only a swing, so we are all good there. Mega Knight deployment's not going to do anything. So now, we basically just got to defend. We got 40 seconds left. Gonna send that miner in, take down the tower, and we got a PEKKA taking out the Mega Knight. Got my Ewiz on that Sparky. All of it's going to be eaten alive. We really don't have to worry about Sparky at all with the Ewiz in this deck. And now we got a pretty big push, and my opponent has no elixir. 4 elixir, and he's got 2 PEKKAs, a bandit, and a miner buried down at him. We're just going to add to the beatdown, throw a Royal Ghost, and at this point, he's basically given up. There's no hope here, as we have so much locked on that tower, and right before time runs out, we are able to get the 3-crown win using the double PEKKAs. So now, let's go ahead and jump into our final replay of the video. And in this deck, we're going to be going up against quite a strange combination here. We got Giant Balloon Elite Barbarians plus 2 spawners in the Furnace and Barbarian Hut. So this is a very heavy deck. Very, very heavy, which is kind of a disadvantage for us because he'll be able to use these heavy cards to completely counter our big pushes. We just got to watch out for the spawners, make sure those don't overwhelm us, and we should be fine. Bandit does get a dash there. Check out that PEKKA. Since this guy doesn't have any cheap counters there, it's going to go all the way. The only reason the tower is not going to fall is because of that giant placed right in front of the PEKKA, being able to thwart it from getting one more swing in on the tower. Now we got to kind of worry about this wizard plus giant, and then all of a sudden he's going to throw a balloon down. We have to zap away the fire spirits or our minions will be eaten, but we are able to counter the balloon in time, which is all we can really hope for. Wizard's going to get a shot on that tower, but that's okay. It's just one hit, so we're looking good, honestly. We took a lot of HP off of that right tower on that first push, and we got a 3 elixir lead right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and start pushing the left side. Feeling pretty confident about that right tower going down. He plays the barb hut. I'm going to poison, which honestly isn't that great of a strategy for the barb hut since it does have so much health. I do that oops down because I should have poisoned the other side to take that right tower, but it is what it is. Now we don't have the king tower shooting our stuff, so it works out either way. 1 elite barbarian and 1 barbarian still alive. Bandit's actually going to counter that very well. Bandit is a underrated defensive card, guys. It can really shut down some troops. I'm going to play a miner way in the back, take out that furnace. I really just don't want to deal with it. Multiple spawners can be super annoying. I'm going to poison that wizard plus take down the final bit of that barb hut, making sure that we can't be overwhelmed with all of these units. He throws in a balloon, which is really bad, but we have the zap to take out the 2 splash units, the fire spirits and wizard. My opponent did learn there and arrowed my minions, but he missed 1, which is really not going to help. Bandit in on the right side just to take down the tower so that we don't have to worry about it. And that means this battle is going to come down to the 2 crown win. I'm going in pretty confident here. Played a P.E.K.K.A right on the bridge, and he does not have enough elixir to counter. I threw down a good game. That P.E.K.K.A was about to swing, but I did not learn from the first push of the game where he dropped a giant in front. So now we just got to slowly chip away. I should have the advantage here. All I have to do is play solid defense, and I will easily be able to win this game. Arrows down my minions again, but the balloon is not going to be able to get a shot. He's going to go ahead and play Elite Barbarians. We got the P.E.K.K.A as a hard counter to the Elite Barbs, and he screws up there, letting the Electro Wizard lock on the tower, and that is basically going to be game. We just got to cycle through some spells really fast. There goes the poison, making sure it chips down enough for zap range, which it doesn't. We're just throwing down a miner, ended this game with the zap, and we're going to take this one a bit into overtime, but come away with the 2-1 victory. And that's going to wrap it up for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that P.E.K.K.A deck. I actually had a lot of fun using it and might consider using it a little bit more on the ladder. If you guys would like to see a certain type of deck, a Mega Knight deck, a Miner Cycle deck, go ahead and leave a comment below of what deck you would like to see me cover. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any Clash Royale content in the future. I'll see you guys soon with a new video.